Hello. Welcome. Come on in. Do you like my new hat?
It's mine. You've left it in South Wales.
Yeah, unfortunately my hat decided that it would stay on holiday in South Wales. So unfortunately...
Hang on Ian, I'll be down in there in a minute.
Oh.
The boat's going over there.
Right, start again then. Hello. Welcome. Come on in. Well, do you like my new hat? It's not really my hat, it's the lovely Carol's. Unfortunately, mine decided it wanted to stay on vacation. So it's still in South Wales.
It's alright on you though, Ian.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a bit small. But never mind, you got to wear a hat. So here we are, we've got a hat. So welcome to this week's vlog. Now, before we go any further, I want to say I put a call out to Keith and Lorraine. Now, I understand you pair have had COVID and have suffered somewhat, and Keith was the gentleman who turned up at our boat at, just after 8 o'clock one morning when we had COVID, with a lifeline of shopping and medicines. So Keith and Lorraine, we really hope that you are getting better and you will soon be back to full health.
Yeah.
Let us know.
We know what it's like.
We do, don't we? Yeah. Well, as you can see, we're back on the cut and we're out on Morning Star, but only for the weekend. We've decided that we've had enough of being inland and we wanted to get back on the water, but unfortunately we still have commitments. Predominantly looking after my father while his carer takes a break, and that's the reason for the extended stay here. But we have come up this weekend. We drove up, didn't we?
Yeah. Half and half.
Yeah, half and half.
Me the first half and me in the second.
Yeah, but guess who bought the McDonald's?
Only because he had vouchers left, rewards. Hey, that's enough of that.
Enough of that.
Yeah. Right,
let's get on then with this week's vlog. Enjoy it as we head towards Barrow on Soar. Alluded to the fact in last week's vlog as to why I didn't want to stay a night here. It was just one example. It is so tight on space for turning boats. It was time to make an exit. And an exit we did. We were pointing the right way. In the basin, we make a turn to starboard and continue along the River Soar. Navigation. If you don't just quite get it right, you need to do a bit of a shuffle to get through. But we got through, and that's what matters. Port side on the left is the Loughborough visitor moorings, and this stretch of canal is quite pleasant with some nice houses on the starboard side, but to the port side there are a number of open spaces, and we did see what we suspect to be a number of drug dealings being taken place in that area, which is such a shame. Take long though as we journey along here to leave the urbanisation behind us and head out into a countryside. And once again the River Soar delights with some beautiful scenery. Thankfully the floodlock was open as we came through. That always helps. It means that the River Soar is not in flood and we are safe to make passage. To our left there seems to be some form of sporting activity in that there is a weir, and the youngsters all like to stand on the weir and jump into the water below. I'm not so sure that I would like to be doing that or have any of my children doing that. You will meet a number of paddleboarders and canoeists along this stretch as well. It seemed to be a very popular area for those that enjoy that sport, and they always had a cheery wave and a hello for you. as we head to Barrow on Soar, I thought it might be nice to share a few bits of information about the village. The village itself is quite large and is between Leicester and Loughborough, and in the 2011 census had a population of just 5,856. It's a nice little community pub, and to our port side you can see where the pub gardens come down to the waterside. I never actually got to visit it, but it seems a really nice place to do so, and maybe if you have visited it you might wish to put a comment in the comments below. Barrow and Soar upon Soar became famous in 1851 when a fossilised marine reptile was found here. It's now known as the Barrow Kipper, which evidently lived in the shallow seas that covered the area millions of years ago. You will also find Barrow Boating, which offers family fun on vessels including swan pedalos and hydro bikes. You can even take your tent along and camp on the site's own island, where you can, if you wish, paddle to the pub. Now there's a novelty. In the village you will find an octagonal building erected in 1827, known as the Roundhouse, and was used as a village lockup. The Blacksmith's Arms is now a stop for refreshments, but this dates back to 1753. And you will also find the 17th century pub The Three Crowns, or the Hunting Lodge, which has 6 themed bedrooms. So if you fancy staying somewhere differently, maybe that's somewhere to just search out. The village itself stands to our port side, and you need to cross this lock or the road bridge which is behind us, and there you can walk through. Now it's a little bit of a walk, although there is a curry house literally just as you come on to the main road, but if you walk a little bit further into the village you will find a local convenience stores, the usual hairdressers, and of course a fish and chip shop, which of course I did frequent. In fact, I walked up there and collected one, and there are pictures of what the fish and chips look like, and other pictures of Barrow on Soar that follow after the outro. For us, it was time to moor up, and we had a very pleasant evening and night moored up in this very quiet location.
You can't get away.
You can't get away. No, you've got to stay here. Stay here. Well, I hope you enjoyed that vlog. As I say, we're still enjoying the River Soar so far. It does take a twist, but you'll have to wait for that one. So here we go then. We are currently at Braunston. We're in view of the church. I'll put a picture up there.
Beautiful.
That is the view that we currently have at the moment, and it is absolutely beautiful, as Carol says. Now then, we have got a couple more days on the cut, so those that are watching the live feed will indeed be able to enjoy that with us too. And then unfortunately we have to make treks back to South Wales.
Later Sunday,
yeah, and then we'll return in, well, we'll let you know when we're coming back. It will be mid-September somewhere. Got to go and look after my dad, as I said. Now, what else have we got to do? Well, there's lots of wasps around here, and we thought we could get this intro done without any wasps, but evidently not. No.
Buzzing.
Yeah. So, guys, please look after yourselves, and look, thanks so much for your lovely comments. Thank you so much for subscribing to our channels, and we really do read all your messages, and we love that, don't we? We love that.
Great.
Yeah. So look, take care, look after yourselves, keep yourselves safe and healthy, and we'll look forward to seeing you this time next week back on the cut, and we will be doing the intro from a different location. We will, with this here hat. So until next week, this is Ian,
Carol,
on board Morning Star. Yay!
Wasps.
And ta-da.
Bye.